go and give this ring back to Cat Noir.
If it's okay with you, I'd like to say goodbye to Kitty Noir first.
Of course, Black.
As Season 5 comes to an end, we can see each of our heroes now put in charge of their own Kwamis. With them no longer needing to return their Miraculouses, we can finally see how each Kwami interacts with their holders, and how their new relationships will progress once Season 6 comes out. Follow along as in today's video we go over 5 things we hope to see between the Kwamis and their holders. With the rest of the heroes just starting their journeys as full-time Miraculous holders, there is still so much to explore between the Kwamis and their now permanent holders.
And it needs cleaning too? How about I cataclysm that sister of yours instead?
Number 1. Speaking to previous wielders. For the first time in Reunion, we see the previous holder of the Miraculous of the ladybug. Although their introduction did not tell us much about the powers of the ladybug or new information to help defeat Gabriel, it did, however, give us a glimpse into another period in time when the Kwamis existed. If every holder could do this, it would give them all more information about their past and help them learn more about their Kwamis in the process. With every previous holder having information about their powers and ways to help the current holders, a reunion would help each hero. By gaining more information about their Kwamis, they could learn how to control their powers while becoming stronger heroes at the same time. There's no doubt that every previous holder of the Miraculouses holds a lot of wisdom, and just as a teacher passes down knowledge to their students, the previous holders would do the same to their new successors. By gaining this information, each hero could consider the mistakes made by their predecessor in previous battles, avoiding making the same mistakes and growing as heroes. By understanding the mistakes made by their previous holders, they could make sure not to do the same while using their powers in a way only the holders before them would know how. With less room for mistakes, every fight would be a successful one.
I was then entrusted with my Miraculous of the ladybug to restore the balance, and I became its scarlet fate.
Number 2. Kwamis using their powers on their own. Although we have seen a few of the Kwamis use their powers without holders, it would be interesting to see each of them do so. We quickly become aware of how risky it is for them to do this since each Kwami possesses the power to end the world as we know it, with Tiki nearly destroying everything in Dearest Family, and Plague talking about being the reason the dinosaurs went extinct more than once. It is clear how dangerous just one Kwami by themselves can be. Beyond the danger, however, seeing them do this gives us more backstory to each Kwami. It would also be interesting to see what kind of havoc the other Kwamis could cause, or how they could help if the situation became dire enough. Although the price to pay may be great, with news of more powerful villains, the heroes might just need the powers of their Kwamis to help save the day. Even with each of the powers we have seen having dangerous effects on the world, as long as Ladybug can perform her Miraculous Ladybug, any damages made can always be fixed. No one can be sure what kind of danger each possesses, but knowing what their Kwamis are capable of would make the relationships with their holders that much stronger. This can be seen in Dearest Family, when the only person capable of calming Tiki down is Marinette, and together they save Paris once again.
I know how to get more. Tiki, no! A Kwami that uses their power without their owner always causes a disaster.
Number 3. Their relationship as partners grows. Throughout many episodes, both Tiki and Plague know their holders better than anyone. They, of course, know their biggest secret, but they have also learned how to help them when they are struggling in a fight or their personal lives. With their identities being kept a secret, there are many times when the only one the heroes can talk to is their Kwamis. With every hero now keeping their Kwami close by, we are excited to see how their relationship evolves. As they begin to trust each other more and rely on each other, their relationship as Kwami and holder will only grow stronger. By fighting villains every day, each hero will have to learn more about their Kwamis to become better heroes. And with villains around every corner, it won't take long before they are just as close as Tiki is to Marinette. There's no doubt the future of Miraculous Ladybug will provide much more screen time for each one of the heroes as they all figure out how to juggle their lives as full-time heroes and full-time students. Being around for so long now, the Kwamis are sure to know how to best help their heroes with any of their problems until eventually they'll turn into the hero Ladybug had chosen them all to be. With Ladybug and Cat Noir around to help, the team of superheroes has never been stronger than what they will be in the next season.
I know you only meant well. I will always trust you, you know. Thank you, Marinette.
Number 4. Everyone gains a power boost. As we first see in Siren, Ladybug and Cat Noir can use a power boost after feeding their Kwamis a special food, granting them the ability to use special powers from the Grimoire. With the ability to turn into Aquabug, or as seen in Miraculous World New York, turn into Cosmobug, it makes us wonder what the rest of the heroes would look like alongside them as well. Not only would this power boost bring the Kwami and their holder closer together, but it would also make fighting much more simple. With the anticipation of another villain making headway in Season 6, there's no telling what kind of trouble the heroes could get themselves into. Since they cannot use these power-ups, helping Ladybug and Cat Noir becomes much more difficult for the rest of the heroes, as they have to watch the two heroes fight where they cannot. It makes having strength strength in numbers practically impossible for the rest of the Miraculous holders, while giving the villain the upper hand in any fight not on solid ground. If they were all on equal ground with powers, teamwork would become much easier, and every hero could face anything thrown at them. Although gathering enough resources for all of them may be difficult, in the long run it would pay off. With the future of Miraculous coming out in Season 6, we can only hope to see everyone gain the powers they all deserve. Number 5. No more transforming back. A reoccurring problem for our heroes is their time limit in fighting. With only one use of their powers, the clock quickly begins to count down until they transform back, making fighting more difficult. Although the heroes have adapted to this problem, it would still be much easier for all of them if they could continue fighting without needing to retreat, after only a few minutes before they can rejoin again. With the akumatized villains having no time limit, saving the day is even more difficult for the heroes when the same does not apply to them. As we learn in Miraculous World Paris, the heroes can fight without these breaks. But if they were to try it now, it would have terrible effects on their bodies. However, in Time Tagger, we see an adult Alex using the Rabbit Miraculous constantly to open portals, which makes Cat Noir question why she can do this, but they cannot. After finding out from Ladybug that adults can use their powers differently and without needing to stop, Cat Noir states he can't wait to be older, something the rest of the heroes would surely agree with. With a time skip happening in Season 6, we're hopeful to see at least some of the holders able to do the same. Without stopping in between each use of their powers, fighting will become much easier for the heroes. By getting closer to their Kwamis and training their bodies to handle the full power they hold, the heroes are sure to become unstoppable.
You haven't given it to us yet, Minibug, because you haven't yet realized just how awesome I really am.
With so many seasons of build-up between Tiki and Marinette, we're excited to see the same kind of relationship blossom between every Kwami and their holder. This would bring everyone closer together and also simplify their jobs as heroes. With Season 6 now in the making, we're sure to see even more from every hero in the future. As we wait in anticipation, hoping to see what the future of Miraculous holds, we're ready to see all of our hopes for the show come true. With more power-ups and stronger bonds, nothing our heroes face can ever slow them down as long as they work as a team.
You start by giving up cheese, and then you end up giving up on dignity, freedom, and justice!
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
You reconfigured the Miraculous?
I'm more powerful than you'll ever be, Ladybug. Multitude,